There we go. Add, you know, I'm gonna add a lot in here. No, you're escaping. Oh no, get back in. No, they're all jumping. Okay. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Ben, also known as Big Spash, and I have had this idea for so long. It's to make the Tiger King Zoo inside of Minecraft. Now, I know this has been done before in Minecraft, but I've never actually seen anyone try to transform a village into Joe Exotic's zoo. So that's what we're gonna be trying to do today. I have no plans. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it. You know, that's gonna be the fun of it. Okay, maybe I lied a little bit. I do have a few ideas of how and what I want to do. You know, I flew around for like 2 hours trying to find a perfect place to build, and I was like, you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. I am just gonna make it my own. So I guess to start off, I'm gonna try to, you know, go sector by sector, you know, an entrance, housing, you know, the zoo actual portion of it where he keeps all the animals. And then I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't have any plans. So as long as I just work through it, I think this is going to be a fun build and I hope you guys enjoy it. But to start off, I'm going to kind of clean up at least you know, this section of the village, because it's kind of, I mean, even in the show, you can kind of tell it's not that hilly, it's kind of flat. So I'm gonna clear these you know, mounds out and do some terraforming and then get this looking all pretty. You know what, I started digging by hand and I'm like, you know what, this would be way more fun with TNT. So let's see if I can't just destroy the whole place real quick. Let's see if I can just do this. Oh my gosh, please don't blow up the building. There we go. See, this is gonna make it way easier. All right, so now that I got this hill completed, I was looking at this portion of the hill and I'm like, you know what? I might just leave it because it has this cool little like archway. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe this is like some of the, you know, natural terrain that Joe Exotic's gonna use. And this is what, like, maybe the tiger, it's like a little tiger area or something. I don't know. Okay, so I think I've honed in on this area right here, going to be the entrance to the zoo. That's about all I have planned right now. I'm going to try to update these buildings a little bit, and I'll make them look better. And then I'm going to, you know, obviously take out some of the farming and, you know, add a gate and whatnot, kind of to resemble, you know, the Joe Exotic Zoo. And yeah, I'm just going to start working on this and start to lay out some blocks of what kind I want. And yeah, this should be fun. So I'm gonna kind of just try to start to outline this. And with the Tiger King, you know, being all flamboyant and big and everything's about him, I'm gonna try to make this entrance all about him. So I'm gonna try to make it big and grand. Kind of looking back into the show, I saw that there was a big sign saying enter, but other than that, I mean, there's not a lot to go on. So I'm kind of, you know, just improvising and making my own entrance and what I think, you know, is appropriate. Okay, as I'm building this, I'm starting to realize, I'm like, okay, what would he do to get people in and, you know, to look at the entrance in a different way? Like, I thought it would be crazy if, you know, he had tigers sitting on top of his gate as you enter the park. You know, Joe Exotic would be that type of person that would put like a tiger in harm's way just to please the guests. So what I'm thinking of doing is kind of to build, you know, like maybe like a little, you know, pen up here and then have 2 tigers, or I guess in Minecraft you're gonna have, you know, cats or something, but you're gonna have the cats sitting on top of the entrance as you go in. I think it's perfect. Oh my gosh, ocelots are gonna be perfect for this. Look at this, the 2 tigers or ocelots sitting on top of the cage as you enter. I think this is perfect. Okay, you know what? Maybe every tiger needs a friend. So I'm gonna put. Oh, where you start spawning up there? Get in there. Get inside. Get inside. Did I just trap you? How do I get you? Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. I gotta do this. You're stuck, brother man. Get inside. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, you're about to die. That's okay. All right, so the entrance is coming together. I added some flags, and then I'm going to keep working on some of the scenery, but we've now kind of need to, start making our fence. And I definitely think it's going to be made out of iron bars because, wood is not going to keep these tigers back. But yeah, I think I'm going to do little like metal, fencing, and then maybe just like a tiny wooden post, metal fencing, tiny wooden post, and kind of start to wrap this around at least the little part of the beginning. I'm not going to go all the way around yet because I don't know what the other places are going to be, but I think this is turning out so cool. You got the tiger sitting on top right as you walk in, and yeah, I'm just going to keep building, and let's see how this goes. All right, so now that I got the fencing kind of laid out and kind of know the plan of what I want to do in the future, I think it's looking so good. I'm going to start to work on now the path going into the Joe Exotic Zoo, and then, kind of the entrance house. I don't know what to call it. Guest house, entrance house. Yeah, not house. I think I'm stuck on the word house. The welcome center, if you want to put it like that. So I'm going to destroy these two houses probably, or I may keep them. I don't know yet. But actually, you know what? I think I'm going to put it right here. You know what? We're doing this on the fly. I think I'm going to have the Joe Exotic Zoo come right around here and be exactly where this little farm is, and then have like the welcome center right here. This is where, if you remember in the show, that he comes out and he yells at his he yells at the guests saying that someone's arms literally been ripped off. I'll give you your money back, but I just wanted to let you guys know. So yeah, that whole building, I think I'm gonna build that right here, and then yeah, kind of just figure out what I want to do next. Time to destroy the farm. I am sorry. Oh, I forgot there's water. That's okay. Okay, yep, you know what? I actually am just going to build it here. I'm going to build it here so I can save room for the rest of the exhibit. And I'm thinking that all these little houses are going to be like where the tigers, kind of, that's where they sleep. That's where their like main quarters is. And then have them like branching out into like these little like play areas, like in the show, like they literally have play areas with maybe little rivers and like little like logs and stuff to play with. So I think that's what these houses are gonna be. But yeah, we definitely need to add that studio that he made all of his Carol Baskins hate videos. So I'm thinking either one of these bigger buildings or maybe a building back there that we can kind of transform into his studio. That's definitely going to be added. We also need to add some of the housing that he lived in, and his boyfriends and his other co-workers lived in. So I'm thinking maybe back here, maybe this is Joe Exotic's house, because it's so big and fancy, well, big and fancy for his stakes. And then these smaller houses will be the other people's. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm kind of just playing this by ear, but I'm going to start on this welcome center. Now I don't really know how I want to do this. I want to make it a similar style to the rest of these houses. Okay, so now that we have the main shape done, I think this is looking pretty good. I kind of bumped out this back section, because that's going to be like where, the clerk or whatever, whoever's owning, that's where you're going to like buy your merchandise of your Joe Exotic DVDs and underwear and stuff like that. So this is the main entrance. You're going to come up here, have a nice little deck, look out into the zoo, and then, yeah, you're going to buy your underwear, your DVDs, and yeah, I think this is looking awesome. I'm going to start to work on the roof and get things wrapped up. So the exterior is finally complete. I think this looks perfect. I'm trying to, kind of match the style of these other buildings. The only thing different that I'm using is I'm using dark oak instead of the normal oak, just because I think it looks better and it pops more. So when I go around to these different houses, I'm just going to exchange it, like with the dark oak, because I just think it looks better. So, but yeah, the exterior is done. I'm gonna start working on the interior. I'm not gonna put like too much into it because there's a lot I want to get done in this video, but yeah, so for right now, this is the welcome center. You're gonna come over here and walk up the steps, and then I'm gonna start putting like bookcases for to sell the stuff and music and all that stuff. So yeah, this is turning out perfect. The welcome center is now completed. I just added some chairs on the outside. You're looking out, you want to chill here, look at some tigers off in the distance, and then not too much on the inside to maybe you're buying your DVDs or your I don't even know what he sells. Maybe some shirts are hanging up here. Maybe even more CDs and tiger memorabilia right here. And then you come back to the back and check out. It's supposed to be quaint. It's there's not too much going on in here. But now the welcome center is completed, and I'm gonna start working on the tiger exhibit. Now he had more than just tigers. He had tigers. He had bears. He had monkeys. He had a lot more. He had alligators. So I mean, there is so much that he had within his zoo. So I think these three are at least going to be tiger exhibits right here, right? Yeah, so right next to the welcome center, tiger exhibits. And then this is going to be maybe just a little area. Maybe this is something different. Maybe this is just monkeys, a little one right here. Or maybe down here, if I make this the studio, remember right next to the studio there was the alligators that were right next to it. So maybe these are tied together. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this. I'm starting to realize that, man, this is a bigger task than I thought, but I'm gonna get it completed. I'm having a lot of fun here building, but I need to start working on these tiger exhibits because that's the main point. It's the Tiger King, it's Joe Exotic. I'm gonna start switching these out with some dark oak, just kind of to start to match the theme of the entire park. And then I think once I get one, how I like it, I think this won't be too hard. It's mostly the outside that's going to be hard, where the tigers are actually playing and stuff. But the inside, I mean, I don't think it'll be too hard. I'm going to switch out these glass panes, I think, with the metal bars, and then start to work on the outside. Actually, you know what might look better? I mean, I do have the wood roof, so maybe I will keep a cobble, but I might just change this bottom layer because I think it's starting to look just maybe like a little bit too much cobble. Yeah, I think that looks better. That looks better because I want to keep the main frame of what it is, because we're transforming the village. We're not completely gonna change it. So I think this will work well. So I think these tiger cages are coming out pretty well. I'm just gonna kind of have it so you can walk up and the tigers are gonna be all in here. They're not gonna be in their separate cages necessarily, because kind of like in the show, they're not sectioned out. They're all just kind of clumped up into one big cage. So this area is gonna be having a ton of tigers in it, and then same with this one. And then kind of out here is going to be, their playground area, maybe a little river going down with some, jungle gym stuff that they had in the show. And then from the entrance, you're going to have, pathways leading out into the different parts of the zoo. And then maybe over here, a little viewing area to where you can see the tigers and stuff. Oh gosh. Carol Baskins killed her husband, whacked him. Did it for the I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so now let's see how we do this. So there definitely needs to be a river, which I think this is starting to look okay. I remember in Tiger King that they kind of had it towards the outside. Oh yeah. Okay. I think that I really like the look of that. That's looking good. Okay. And then now we just need to add some jungle gyms. What else could I add? Because I know they had platforms. They had like a log to play on. Maybe I'll add some like logs over near the entrance, maybe, that they can play on. See, this is going to be kind of difficult because there's so many levels. So I might just place, you know, maybe like one log here, and then, you know, maybe a log, yeah, like a log, you know, near their entrance. I mean, because the thing is, it's not perfect. They literally have things thrown all throughout the tiger pen. I might add, I remember seeing like they had like a little, like maybe like a ball and chain to like maybe like hit or something, you know, like on top of, you know, the pin. But yeah, I think we are pretty much done with the inside. Yeah, so I added some logs kind of strapped down by the rail tracks, and then a little ball, you know, that the tigers can play with, and then some other, you know, maybe they're jumping, and, you know, they're tigers so they can jump high, so maybe they're jumping, you know, really high up. I don't know, but yeah, I think this is coming together really well. This looks way better than I, you know, thought it was gonna look. Now I need to finish, you know, the actual like tiger pin itself. So I think I'm just gonna, you know, fence this off, and then add a couple of like ocelots around here, you know, because it's not a zoo, you know, without the tigers, or in this case, the ocelots. So I'm going to place those around here, kind of add some more in the cage. And then, yeah, I think we're going to be done at least with this entrance, or not the entrance, the initial tiger pen. And then, but first, yeah, we got to finish this. So what I'm thinking is just going to fence this off and then just add a ton of tigers in this initial one. There we go. Add, you know, I'm gonna add a lot in here. No, you're escaping. Get, oh no, get back in. No, they're all jumping. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is the good thing. The ones that stay in, you can stay in there, and then I'm gonna fence you off. Oh my gosh, they're all jumping out. Okay. Hey, you know what? He had a ton of them, so I'm just gonna add a ton of ocelots to this. Let's go. He had it completely jam packed. I'm gonna make sure they can't honestly escape. Which would be bad. Ooh, they might be able to jump out there, so I'm gonna kind of block that off. All right, let's light this one up, and then just start adding a ton of ocelots in here, and then fence it off before they can escape. This is looking so good. All right, so I kind of just realized how long I've been recording and building this zoo, which I can't even believe it's been this long. So I'm honestly gonna have to stop here. But the last things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, you know, kind of like finish this little pathway going up in here. I'm gonna, you know, like I'm gonna pretty much prettify everything. I'm gonna make everything just look a little better, connect the pathways, make this look a little bit better, add some detail, add some details over here, and yeah, I think I'm honestly gonna have to turn this into a part 2 because I just invested way too much time into this and I got lost track of time. But yeah, I'll see you guys here in a little bit. All right, so about 30 minutes later, here's what we've come up with. As you can see, I added 2 pillars. I completed the walkway in to the zoo, which I think looks so good. It adds so much, it adds just this another level of detail, which I absolutely love. And then I added just a few trees, not too many, and then I added a ton of overgrown grass because in the show they had it completely overgrown. And yeah, I mean, I think this is turning out so cool. You know, I'm just getting, you know, so invested into this. I can't wait, you know, to finish this whole thing out. So I'm definitely gonna need to do another part, another video on the Tiger King Zoo. So guys, if you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe for more, comment down below what you want me to do next, you know, what you want me to add within the zoo. And as always, my name is Ben, also known as Big Spash, and I'll see you guys next time.